The two keys for me for Gotham starts one with their movement. They have to do a good job of creating space. They play very compact at times. Find those wide spaces, stretch Houston's back line, and then also getting out in transition. Gotham loves to high press. So now when you win it, do a good job of attacking quickly, playing on the front foot, playing aggressive.
Welcome back into Championship Central here at the Atlantic 10 studio in Washington, D.C. We have a halftime score with the number 7 seeded St. Louis in the lead by 5 over number 2 VCU. Are we getting an upset here, guys? A major upset here, possibly.
Now, as we talk about championships, obviously you're no stranger to championships. This club now has their first, but you also had some fun taking a jab at Patrick Mahomes. I mean, the ability to have that opportunity to share this moment, talk some junk, but also just get a different community involved. How much fun has that been for you and Patrick?
Well, you don't get the opportunity to take too many shots at Patrick Mahomes, and but to do it in a fun-loving.
Well, Khalil Brantley, you were right. LaSalle, you are not going home quite yet. Zamir Burkett and Khalil Brantley lifted the Explorers up. That's 3 in a row as the Explorers sweep the season matchup and the postseason matchup against George Washington. Welcome into Championship Central. I'm Renee Washington, bringing you all the updates from out of Brooklyn as we are recapping all the games that are happening around the Atlantic 10 tournament. So we've got 2 victors of the day, Fordham and now LaSalle.
I like the fact that Gotham is taking shots from distance, but it does feel forced at times. I don't think they're ready to shoot. And you look at those plays we just saw in the highlights, it's Delaney Sheehan, Yasmin Ryan, different players, top of the box. They're thinking to shoot, which is a great start, but the next step is to make sure you're setting yourself up to shoot.
With the Olympic Games in just a few months in Paris, Penn Relays joined in the excitement, adding the global relays to the Saturday schedule. Fans will witness the top relay teams across the world compete as they prepare to represent their countries on the biggest stage.
And what a game. Gibson Jimerson making some history, becomes the St. Louis all-time leader in three-pointers made with that 3. Currently leading the Billikens along with Terrence Hargrove with 12 points at the half. On the other end, Lewis Courtright grabs the rebound, goes all the way for a layup. And then it's Kellen Thames with the pivot, loses the ball, recovers it with a fadeaway, gets that basket to go, and then Kellen again runs the floor. Look at the play in transition by St. Louis, coast to coast.
Ali Krieger, 2-time World Cup champ, Olympian, and of course 2023 NWSL champion. As a former captain of this squad, to be back today, can you describe this moment from the meet and greets to pregame festivities?
Let's take a look at the updated tournament bracket, because the first half of the semifinal bracket is up. Addie Budnick and Maggie Dukin got things started, leading Richmond past Loyola Chicago, and then you saw Duquesne behind Precious Johnson's what would be the game winner, knock off George Mason by 1. Now the big upset of the tournament so far, VCU upset by Peyton Kennedy and the St. Louis Billikens as the defending Atlantic 10 champions take that 3rd spot, and now they await the 4th and final team between Rhode Island and St. Joseph.
Coach, defensively, we saw the Currents' pace and some misclearances give you guys trouble. What did you talk about at halftime to make those adjustments? Have you ever attended the Penn Relays? If you haven't, we welcome everyone. It's an event that brings together all ages, genders, ethnicities, and more. You don't have to just come for the competition. Join us outside of Franklin Field in Carnival Village for vendors, food, games, music, and more.
Lynn Williams with the record-breaking goal there to now have a new league record for goals across all competitions, and it was a beauty. Sam Hyatt plays it out wide, perfectly weighted pass to Jenna Neiswanger to allow Neiswanger to get there, take a touch, serve it, and the composure here by Astaire to just drive it back across. A lot of players here might try to finish themselves. Heads up play to see Lynn Williams. You look on her screen, wide open, top of the 6. You cannot leave Lynn Williams and around the goal.
The other side for St. Louis, they've talked about the little things, wanting to be better disciplined, rebounding, defending. This is a team that's very talented, can run up and down with you, but the bigger streak that we have to keep an eye on, St. Louis has won the last 5 meetings between these two, but Rhode Island has won both meetings in postseason time. So we'll see which streak continues today and who's going to be punching their ticket in that last spot for the 2nd round tomorrow. Explorers came out in the 2nd half, knocking down some shots, and Deshaun Shepard was a big part of that. The Euro step lays it in, plus the foul gives LaSalle their largest lead of the game. Neither team led by double digits in this one. That's Maximus Edwards that comes off the screen and hits the long 3 to respond back for George Washington. And then it was James Bishop IV who led the Revolutionaries with the step back 3 to extend the lead. George Washington up 5, and then here comes Deshaun Shepard answering back.